This is the Princess Cruise, the Ruby ship. We left out of San Francisco. We stopped in Astoria, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, and our desirable destination, Vancouver, Canada. This was a seven-day cruise, and I'm just going to walk you through. It was amazing. This is one of the decks, the promenade. We walked it here. We haven't departed yet. This was in April 2025. It was a little cold some days. In Vancouver, it was so nice. We were swimming, people could wear their bathing suits. It was a nice warm day. Just one last shot of us leaving San Francisco. There on the upper deck, there's sports, there's golf. Up there, there's a basketball court, which my son really enjoyed. A lot of the days, though, it was a little bit too windy to be up there to play. This was our cabin that we got. The top folds out into a bunk bed. So there's the couch, and then the top folds out to the bunk bed. This was in the back of the pool. There's back of the ship. There was a very warm swimming pool there, a bar, and we liked to eat back there because it wasn't as windy. This was one of the beautiful restaurants. They were having an art show there that night. So they had art set up in this beautiful restaurant. This was the main area of the ship. This is the center of the ship where you could this is one of the restaurants. The fancy restaurants is beautiful. And now we're back to the main area. This is where the elevator is. This is where every night there would be activities and dancing. Really fun area. This was where the stores were. Music, where you could get information. This was our first stop, Astoria, Oregon. It was a real basic spot. Not a whole lot of complications, very simple. This is all of us getting off the ship, running through this really briefly. It was a long line to get out. And security on the way out and security on the way in. They do check your bags. You go through a detector, all that common stuff. You can buy wine and different alcohol. However, they take it from you at the port coming back into the ship. They take it from you, and they have your name written down, and they hold it for you for when we get off the ship for our last day of the cruise. They did, though, at Astoria let me have a bottle of wine from there. They let me keep it, so that was very kind. This is actually floor 9, but I'm just walking through it to show you the close quarters that it is. But these rooms are actually bigger. They're the mini suite, and you could sleep 5 people. This is one of the swimming pool decks. This is where the salty dog is, where you could get the hot dogs and free slices of pizza. This is one of the pools. This is one of the fancy restaurants. Here we are again at the main center. Look at how beautiful. Very beautiful. And dress up. Lots of folks were dressed up. I mean, dressed in their best. They look absolutely beautiful. That's one regret I had. I wished I did, and next time I will bring a fancier dress. I mean, it was fun. You might as well. Everybody's dancing, doing the lineup. Not sure what happened here. Maybe I want to show you how beautiful the floor is. The stone. And this shot coming up, this is behind the scenes where the elevators were. There's piano, like I said, live music every night. This was people dancing the third night. Every night there was dancing. Here we go, the electric slide. That guy was great. He played there a lot. He did the piano. He was a really good entertainer. Ruby Princess Cruise 2025. Leaving San Francisco, we stopped at Astoria, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, and Vancouver, Canada. Dancing every night. Here's another shot of the deck. There was 3 or 4 pools. There's 3 or 4 pools. There's multiple hot tubs. Just beautiful. They have a big screen TV, and they would always be playing a movie or having a concert up there. Plenty of seats. Plenty of space, really. I mean, it was a pretty big ship. The next cruise I am going to hopefully have enough money to take my family on a bigger ship just to see what it's like. I would like to try a bigger, newer ship. I do want to stick with Ruby. I really, really like Ruby. The water, it was calm. For the most part. Our last night as we were going into San Francisco was very, very, very windy. There wasn't high waves, it was just extremely windy. And a few people were a little afraid, but everything was fine. Just fine. There's a nice shot of the city. This was another bar area outside at the top. This was a nice ship for kids. It was very, very family friendly, and it was during school time, so there wasn't a lot of children, but there was children. But it was kind of fun to see my kids get spoiled by all the moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas that didn't have their kids or grandkids there. They were treated very, very well. I'm going to show you the kids' place in a minute. There is a kids' club, and it was really, really neat. They have them sectioned off. There's teenagers and middle schoolers, and then the little children. Here's the gym. This is in the front of the ship. There's a huge gym there. And an entire spa. kids are not allowed in this area, so there's even a whole pool area. There's a pool there, hot tub there. Kids are not allowed in there. You can get massages, get your hair done. There's a salon. I actually had my hair cut there. I would not recommend getting your hair cut at their salon. They charged me $100 and he barely cut my hair, and I even had to go get it recut. And they wouldn't give me a refund when I had told them about that. I do not recommend the salon there on Ruby Princess. Enjoying the pool. The pools were clean and clear. Again, very family-friendly place. More dancing. It's 2 days to get home. So once we hit Vancouver, we are all on the ship for 2 days. And really, that was kind of my favorite time to be on the ship for 2 days. You could just relax, do all the festivities. They have plenty of things to do. Lots of dancing again. It was just fun. And the 2 days went by very quickly. It really did. Oh, this is just a little bit of footage getting off from Vancouver. Now, this is the kids zone I was telling you about. Those ladies were so nice. They also have entertainment in the theater, which is a lot of fun. I highly suggest going to the theater. They did one show called World of Colors. It was so precious, and my kids really enjoyed it. It was kid friendly. There was nothing inappropriate. One of the costumes showed a little bit of the woman's butt, and it wasn't. I've seen worse, totally distasteful type stuff. But this was good. It was classy, very enjoyable. And my son, being a homeschooler, for him to see something like that, you know, in this era of everything's digital, it did something in my son. He really, I don't know what it did, but something big. He was able to see how people interacted. Now, this was them saying goodbye. They were singing a song, going through all the restaurants and the buffet. It was really sweet, and it seemed genuine. Like they literally were sad to see us go. Princess Cruises 2025.